Hello, hello, hello. Christy here from version of you 2.0, and I just wanted to jump in really quickly while you're on your lunch break to find out what it is that you may be eating. Now listen, there's so much complexity in the diet industry and in the food plans that exist in the marketplace today. You've got different diets that are always going to suggest different macronutrients. The macronutrients always being protein, fats, and carbohydrates. And it's really around the type of food choices that you choose for each of those macronutrients, but also the amount for each macronutrient that's being consumed, right? So the low-fat diet really focuses on a low-fat macronutrient of no more than about 5% of your daily intake of fat. A low-carb diet really focuses on the carbohydrate macronutrient, where it really tries to keep its percentage down, roughly around 30 grams per day. And then you've got, your protein. So what I want to talk to you about is, for those of you who are interested in losing weight, for those of you who have, fat on your body that you would like to remove, focusing on diets that have higher amounts of fat isn't going to do it for you. And here's why. It is because your body stores fat before it burns it. Your body burns sugars, and it can burn proteins a lot faster than it's going to go ahead and burn fat. So typically, if you're going to eat something that has all three macronutrients in it, your body is going to go ahead and start to burn off the carbohydrates. It's going to burn off any of the proteins that it can burn off, and then it may resort to fat as a fuel last. But what happens is, typically whenever we consume fat, it gets absorbed into the body relatively quickly, so that any fat that may be in the bloodstream is gone and there's nothing to burn off. So what does that mean? Well, that means that when you're consuming the fat, it's being stored. Think about that. If your intentions are to burn the fat that's on your body, then your intentions are to burn the fat that is stored within your body. Now, I am not saying that it is a low-fat diet that you should consider, because the low-fat diets that are on the marketplace today have a lot of chemicals in them and don't serve your unique hormone blueprint. But what I am suggesting is that if you're somebody who doesn't like to struggle with feeling hungry, right? You don't want to minimize all of your meals throughout the day, where you can only eat maybe once a day, but in fact you quite enjoy eating and you want to be able to eat those meals, then you do need to increase your protein. If you can start to focus on increasing your protein and decreasing some of your fat content within the foods, as well as your carbohydrate content within the foods, then you do have a better chance of starting to burn the fat that's on your body. Now, please understand that this is a very generalized recommendation, and that each of you have very specific recommendations that have to be placed above and beyond what I've just recommended. And that is how we can go ahead and create plans that work uniquely for you that you can stick to. Okay, so while I am suggesting that you start to increase your protein intake and you start to pay very close attention to your carbohydrates and your fats, I also need you to understand that the types of foods that you choose play a significant role in your energy levels and your ability to maintain a weight loss program, on top of the psychology. Let's not get into the psychology, because I can keep you here all day long, right? Anyway, start to consume more protein. Take a look at the fat and carbohydrate distribution of the foods as well. And let's see what kind of changes that we can make together, okay? Book a call. Find out more about how I can support your unique hormone blueprint, because we are all beautifully unique. All right, enough for me for today. Here's just showing up for you. Talk soon. Bye.